Weezyana, the Louisiana Purchase Musical. Music and lyrics by Brian Robert Jones. Prologue. The curtain rises. Crythar the Wise and Esmeralda the Space Witch, the king and queen of the Vublarians, are under heavy laser fire from their enemies, the Garlaukins. They pilot their spaceship, the Tacrolenius 9, through one of the Finjalian system's most dangerous asteroid fields, hoping to shake their pursuers. The two of them, along with their soon-to-hatch eggs, were early to a rendezvous with the rest of the Vublarian fleet. The Garlaukins, primed to use their new mega-weapon, the Eclipsolator, came to vaporize the Vublarians out of existence after years of trade disputes turned genocidally ugly. Esmeralda scrambles to send a distress call to her disciples, telling them to return to what's left of their home planet. But it's too late. The Vublarian fleet arrives in the crossfire of the Garlaukins and is vaporized before the king and queen's eyes. Crythar, Esmeralda, and their unhatched eggs are the last Vublarians in the known universe. Just when they think they'll be vaporized next, the blaster fire ceases. A familiar voice is piped into the cockpit of their spaceship.
"Prepare for your ship to be boarded, Vublarian scum."
Of course, this was the work of Koroth the Menace, Garlauka's fiercest general. Crythar quickly devises a plan. In order to keep Esmeralda and their eggs safe, he ushers them into two separate escape pods and wishes them good luck. He stays to deal with Koroth the Menace himself. Before they blast off, Esmeralda sings one last lullaby to her unhatched eggs, in hopes that they will one day meet again.
Dearest loves, won't you wake in the morning? Dearest loves, make it through the night. Dearest loves, I hope to be part of your story. But for now, dearest loves, goodbye. Dearest loves, won't you wake in the morning? Dearest loves, make it through the night. Dearest loves, I hope to be part of your story. But for now, dearest loves, goodbye.
Act 1. Philadelphia, 1776. The brightest minds of the 13 American colonies have assembled for the Second Continental Congress. After another round of preposterous taxes levied by the king, the Founding Fathers discuss different ways they could express their discontent. James Madison suggests sending the king a rotten bowl of fruit. John Hancock suggests they hire an oil painter to paint them all crossing their arms and wagging their fingers in disapproval. Paul Revere suggests dumping even more tea into the Boston Harbor, and potentially some spices. That'll show 'em. The leader of this meeting, George Washington, scoffs in disapproval. None of these ideas are good enough. They need something that'll stick. "Eureka!" Benjamin Franklin exclaims from the back of the room. "I know exactly what we need."
We need a document to let the king know we're finished with all the games. We need a document to unlock our shackles and free us of our chains. We need a document to show we got teeth and we ain't afraid to bite. We need a document to let the Brits know we ain't going down without a fight. No, we ain't going down without a fight. No, no. Whoa, document. Document. Whoa, document. We need a document to let the crown know we ain't gonna pay no taxes. We need a document to show them they can all line up and kiss our asses. We need a document to tell them there ain't gonna be no apology. We need launch our country into sovereignty.
I guess I could. On second thought, maybe I shan't. I'm a little tongue-tied, I got bad eyes, and my hand's feeling really cramped.
I would, but me and writing, well, we aren't exactly buds. Plus, I'd probably get it real dirty, cause I'm about to go to town on this meatball sub. We have to dig deeper. We must stay on top of this. Surely one of us can write that document. Document. We need one document. Is far too mighty, so don't you look at me. What about you?
I couldn't afford schooling, so I never learned how to read.
What about you?
Even the thought of writing all that's got my knickers all soaked in pee.
What about you?
Stop. Gentlemen, surely one of us could write this document.
Perhaps I could write it.
Jefferson?
Yes, I am Thomas Jefferson, and I write with the best of them. I'll write this document you seek, a sort of proclamation of sovereignty. What do you say, George? Let me write it.
Are you sure you can handle this kind of responsibility?
George, I'm pretty sure I'm the only option you've got.
Well then, gentlemen, we have our scribe.
Jeffy's gonna write it. Yes, oh yes, we're so excited. We can't wait to read and sign it, cause Thomas Jefferson is gonna write it. Here's what I'm gonna do, fellas. I'll take our notes and synthesize them into a digestible form, and soon enough, our brand new glorious document will be born. We'll mail it off to that evil king on his throne across the pond, and soon enough, this shitty little British invasion will be gone.
Thomas Jefferson hurries to his study to get writing. He types away at his trusty typewriter but struggles to find the right words. Interrupting his writer's block, Jefferson's lovely wife Martha enters his study with tea and cookies to fuel his late-night writing session. Immediately picking up that something's wrong, she encourages her husband, telling him that she knows he will do something wonderful one day. He's meant for it. She ominously reassures him that she will be alive for a very long time, always cheering him on, and will no doubt be in many more scenes of the musical going forward. Martha leaves a newly inspired Jefferson to work. He cracks his knuckles and gets to typing again, but nothing shows up on the page. Thomas has lost his will to continue writing and, frankly, his will to live. He reaches out to the heavens for help. His prayer is answered as a mysterious power takes over his body.
I know not what I am doing here. This document deserves a better scribe, a better sculptor, better mastermind. I don't deserve to be alive. Lord Father above, please come euthanize me. I require euthanasia. Bring me these words that I seek to write, or take my life, leave me here to die. hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
The mystical spirit that inhabited Thomas causes him to void his bowels and bladder upon exiting him. He awakens in a daze to a freshly written document on his desk and a freshly soiled pair of underwear, and pants, and socks. Despite his mess, he calls the Founding Fathers in to look at his work.
What was that? What just happened? What is this? We hold these truths to be, yes. Why, yes, of course. This is perfect. Fellas, get in here quick. Oh, I think I maybe soiled myself. What is it, Thomas? It's the middle of the night. This better be good. Ugh, it smells like poop in here. It also smells like pee. Forget that. Forget all of that. So you like documents, huh? What about this document? Why yes. Why yes, of course. This is brilliant. This is genius.
What does it say? Yeah, what does it say?
Patience. It says the following. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Wow, radical!
Far out!
Totally bitchin'.
Well, I don't know what to say other than, gentlemen, we have a document.
We have a document, baby. Oh, yeah.
Hip, hip, hooray! What did I say? I told you I was up to the task. I can't believe you did it so quick. What's your secret? I have to ask. I just sat down and typed it all out. It wasn't too much of a crazy feat.
Let's spread the word now far and wide that Jefferson can't be beat.
Whoa, document.
A document.
Whoa, document.
Watch and learn, fellas.
We have a document.
The Founding Fathers gleefully exit the room, high-fiving each other and giving each other noogies. Thomas confides in Martha, telling her about the magical thing that just happened. He's not sure what it was, but one thing's for sure. He's going to use this opportunity to springboard himself into political stardom. We then see Jefferson in a montage of different roles, rising up the ranks of the government. Governor of Virginia, Secretary of State, widower. Martha did indeed die. Minister Plenipotentiary of Negotiating Treaties of Amity and Commerce, Vice President, and eventually, President of the United States of America. By Jove, he did it! The year is now 1801 in Washington, D.C. Thomas is sworn in by the one and only Mr. Inauguration, a very real, regally robed figure who uses red, white, and blue palm fronds dipped in the finest of oils to anoint every incoming U.S. president. He speaks thus.
Fellow constituents, today whence gather thus to Don Thomas Andrew Jefferson, the President of us. He's positively precious, a proven practicer of peace. His prowess unprecedented, a perfect president indeed. A gentleman so splendiferous, with many oodles to offer, guarantees that we will gooderise and continuate to prosper. Now with the power vested in me by the fucking Lord above, I grant thee Presidenticus to these United States of. Mr. Jefferson, do you accept?
I do.
3 cheers for President Thomas Andrew Jefferson! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Congratulations to you, sir.
Jeffy.
Tommy,
Jefferson,
Thomas, Mr. President, Thomas Jefferson, Jeffy, Tommy, Thomas,
Jeff,
Tom, little Tommy,
Buddy.
Third president of the United States of America, Thomas Andrew Jefferson. Jeffy, we're so proud. How could we get here without you? Jeffy, Jeffy, baby, you're simply the best. Jeffy, we're all in a tizzy. We know you've been super busy. We can't wait to see what you do next. Jeffy, 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 la 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 la.
Feel the heat of the spotlight now.
Jeffy, Jeffy, la 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 la.
I'll do my best not to let you down. My only goal is to make you all proud. With this privilege you've all endowed, I'll take my shot and I'll make it count. I'll do my best not to let you down. I'll do my best not to let you down.
Jeffy's our new president. His presence is heaven sent. Jeffy, Tommy, surely the cream of the crop. Jeffy, we're all standing by to see how and where and why you take America right to the top. All that you've learned and all you've been taught. Tommy, Tommy, baby, let's see what you've got.
I'll take my seat in the spotlight now. There's no way I'm gonna let you down. I guarantee that I'll make you all proud. America's the new kid in town. We'll take this world and we'll spin it round. Now listen here to my sacred vow. I swear to God I won't let you down. Alrighty, yes, thank you very much. Oh, a speech? Well, if I must. Thank you all for coming, and thank you for all your support. You gave it all, your every day, and never once fell short. We've climbed the highest mountain, but the battle's only starting. Tomorrow we can get to work, but tonight let's all party. And if any of you have any advice, now would be the time. President Jefferson, Benjamin, oh buddy, thanks for coming. Congratulations, Thomas. I knew you had it inside of you. The celebration's marvelous, but you plenty work to do. Yes, you do. Stay vigilant, trust your instincts, compromise as much as you can. Hold your liquor, eat a balanced breakfast, make me ambassador to Japan. Oh, I love Japan. Japan? But of course, it's always been a fascination of mine. Have you been there? Doesn't it take like a year to get there? Well, sure, I've been many times. Everything there just makes sense. Well, we have some bigger fish to fry, but perhaps one day I'll defer to you either way, TJ. Or perhaps I should say, Sensei. All right, okay.
Hello, President Jefferson. I'm your new intern.
to it, young man, but if I'm going to call you, I'm going to need your name.
Of course. Name's Lincoln, sir. Abraham Lincoln. But you can call me Abe.
Thomas! Congratulations! George Washington, you're the fella I need to talk to the most. Well, trust me, buddy, it's not all fun and games. I was the first, the original recipe. Loved it sure, but they got the best of me. Every day is an impossible test. Say goodbye to any semblance of rest. I gave and I gave, but they remain tough. Just try to remember it'll never be enough. Being a president's so very hard to do. 'Twas the honor of my life, but I do not envy you. Good luck!
Jeffy, Tommy, Jeff, Thomas Jefferson, Tommy, the third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson.
Long nights, hard fights, now I'm president. Cake doors, fought wars, now I'm president. What's a president?
Who could ever deserve this responsibility? Who could succeed at this impossibility? Hold the whole world in the palm of your hand, if anyone can. Tommy Jefferson can.
I'm sure you're gonna do gangbusters, Mr. President. We're so proud of you. Tommy, no need to worry. I'm sure you will do a good job.
See, that's the thing. Anyone can do good. I wanna be wonderful. I know I can be a good man. Good is just too far away from wonderful. So with the eyes of the world upon me and the country growing wide, I know that I can do this thing with my friends by my side.
I love you so much, Tommy.
Fast forward to the year 1802 in Versailles, France. We meet Napoleon Bonaparte pooping and farting loudly atop a gaudy golden toilet. He flips through a newspaper with two headlines that read, Thomas Jefferson c'est bien and Napoleon c'est terrible. Through strained fecal grunts, Napoleon complains to his aides about how no one likes him. Wipe! He screams as his rectal cleaning aides attend to his messy hole. His top advisor, Madame Stonk, walks in and explains to Napoleon that the people of France feel his ascent to absolute power was contradictory to his whole anti-monarch platform during the French Revolution. Napoleon shrugs, not getting what the big deal is. Stonk and her team of aides dress Napoleon for his monthly event, Le Brunch du Jour, a day where all of France's biggest names come to kiss the ring of their dear leader and, of course, enjoy a scrumptious brunch. However, this ends abruptly as Madame Stonk is informed that only 2 of the hundreds of guests invited have shown up. Napoleon's arch-rival Trevor and Napoleon's violently boring acquaintance from high school, Mike. Napoleon sees Trevor charm the aides with Mike in tow and seethes. Trevor rubs the lack of attendance in Napoleon's face. Frustrated and embarrassed, he kicks everyone out in a rage. Napoleon, now alone, pouts in his chambers.
A leader, a genius, the likes of which unseen. I brought us from the ashes and freed us from the queen. I made us look competent, I made us look tough. But for some silly reason I don't know, all of that was not enough. I lowered all their taxes, they still say they're too high. It seems that they'd be happier with any other guy. I'm already quite small, yet they want me to shrink. I hate to say it, but this place stinks.
This place stinks.
They said they
monarchy was wrong. So I gave them Napoleon. I changed the things they said they loved. They don't give me respect I'm owed. What should I do? Just stand here and take it? What should I do? Just watch while they break it? Oh, they swear that I'm a monster, but that's just what they think. Oh, this place stinks. P.U. They talk bad of me everywhere. And why the hell should I even begin to care? After the horrid things they said, why should I want them anything other than dead? What am I to do? Just stand here and take it? Why would I stand by and watch while they break it? Oh, is the ways they talk about me would drive anyone to drink? Oh, this place stinks. So stinky. I wish this wasn't how they felt. All I wanted to do was help. If they don't want me after all, guess I'll just have to kill them all. Just kidding, but no, I'm not just gonna stand here and take it. No matter how hard I try, I can't fake it. But if they mock me again, perhaps I'll just kill them. Yeah, but maybe I won't act now. Give them a chance to re-sing. Let their God come down. Let them think that I'm a dink. Then I'll push them in the pool and point and laugh as they sing. Oh, this place stinks. Holy moly, that stinks. This place stinks.
We venture back to Monticello. Now president, Thomas spitballs ideas for the future with his trusty team of advisors. George Washington proposes large investments in infrastructure. Benjamin Franklin proposes employing some practices he learns in his many travels to Japan. Little Abe Lincoln butts in and suggests westward expansion into the French-occupied Louisiana Territory. The men laugh at Abe's naivete. They wouldn't dare risk war with France as such a young and scrappy nation. Before Abe can respond, in walks Sally Hemings, Thomas's beautiful, smart, and infectious girlfriend, who also happens to be a former slave of his. This is a real thing that happened. She charms the men with her witty jokes and silly impressions. Thomas decides to send the men home early so he can spend some time with his lovely girlfriend. The men wiggle their eyebrows at the couple as they exit. Thomas and Sally exchange sweet nothings as Thomas grabs her hands and remarks how grateful he is to have found her after the passing of his lovely wife, Martha.
I didn't think I'd ever recover. I didn't think this is how it all worked out. You were tending the garden, and that's when I started to see you so differently. Yeah, I was morose, and your face was the potion that started to set me free. I was fighting the darkest demons, they came into me. Then you came around, look at what we found. You were there, here you are, a lover and a friend. Yes, you I will depend. I'm fighting for you till the end. You were there. I couldn't change the way I was living, 'cause I was a slave, this sort of a limit. I was so focused on scrubbing and soaking, your love never crossed my mind. I've never had civil liberties, but I finally feel free inside. I was certain my life was over, you rolled over me. But then you came around, look at what we found. You were there, here you are. You're a lover and a friend. Yes, you I will defend. I'm fighting for you till the end. You were there, never too far. On you I can depend. You know I can't pretend. It's me and you until the end. You were there. Da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. My life was rotten, just picking that cotton. All joy was forgotten, but you were there. I was at my lowest, so beaten and broken. Yeah, I almost gave up, but you were there. Thomas, I'm such a lucky girl. Our love is simply out of this world. You make me feel so loved and adored that I don't miss my dead wife anymore. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. You were there, here you are, a lover and a friend. Yes, you I will defend. I'm fighting for us till the end.
Back in Versailles, we open on Napoleon's team undergoing crisis management. Per the advice of his aides, Napoleon tried an innocent PR stunt to gain back favor from France. The stunt? Making the world's largest croissant. It was going well until disaster struck. The massive amount of dough expanded in the sunlight and flooded the streets, drowning hundreds of people, including 40 orphans and 10 recently adopted orphans who just met their families for the first time. Despite it being one of the worst tragedies France has ever seen, Napoleon's aides try to make him feel better the only way they know how, starting a tickle fight. In no mood for tickles, Napoleon once again demands everyone leave his chambers immediately. After a few moments alone with his thoughts, Napoleon hears a familiar tap at the door. He exchanges a few lines of coded dialogue with a deep voice on the other side. He opens it and sees in a tall, hooded figure. The man takes off his robe and appears to be none other than an alien of the Vublar species. Napoleon crashes into his embrace and whispers his name. Alphonse! Napoleon caresses Alphonse's purple skin and platinum blonde fur while he confides in him about his hard day. Alphonse comforts Napoleon in a way no one else seems to be able to. The two exchange loving words and kiss. Meanwhile, in Charlottesville, Virginia, Thomas, George, and Benjamin host a town hall, answering a slew of fun and interesting questions from the community. Right before they wrap up, a child asks Benjamin about his apparent obsession with Japanese culture. The crowd is beyond intrigued.
Mr. Franklin, can you tell us more about Japan?
Ah, yes, a curious little one. What would you like to know?
Well, I guess everything. My dad says Japan is famously isolationist and isn't very friendly to Westerners.
Is that right?
Well, yeah, there's actually no written record of any Western government making contact with the Japanese government. That's why I'm so curious about what you have to say.
My connection to Japan is more than just physical. It is spiritual. So come, gather around, everyone. I will tell you everything there is to know about Japan. In Japan, you can be any role that fits you. A wrestler of the sumo arts or a master of ninjutsu. In Japan, you can think past your imagination. The people wise, the government strong, they are a true sensation. Sushi rolls, turtle land, everyone has a long lifespan. Bow your head to a businessman. Yes, I am such a fan of Japan.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Tell us more, Benjamin.
Fabrics of the finest sort, use chopsticks in lieu of forks. Fill your belly with mushu pork. Soon you'll wish your life began in Japan. From the peaks of Mount Fuji to the Tokyo sands, the rolling hills of Shibuya, such a magical land. Yes, I'd love to be in Japan.
Wow, Japan sounds neat. What else do they have there?
Onsen spas, samurais, panda bears, and dragonflies. Just don't wear your shoes inside. The Japanese are so very dignified.
Wow, what an interesting culture. Tell us more.
Taekwondo, giant fans, anime, and Jackie Chan. No, it's not Afghanistan. I guess you could say I am the #1 biggest fan of the greatest ever land. It's Japan. I'll be ambassador one day. Just wait and see. DJ's gonna send me to set up an embassy. Oh, when I get there, I'll be so glad that I might just never come back. From the peaks of Mount Fuji to the Tokyo sands, the rolling hills of Shibuya, what a magical land. The rocky cliffs of Kyoto to the seas of Shanghai, the headlands of Harajuku will bring a tear to your eye. Yes, Japan is oh so divine. So
Benjamin is carried through the streets by the enthusiastic crowd. The rest of the men, Sally and Lil Abraham Lincoln, remark on Ben's fascination with Japan. Something doesn't quite sit right with them. Versailles. Napoleon enters his chambers to find his alien lover Alphonse cozied up and reading in bed. Napoleon reveals that the country will be completely out of money in a matter of days. Napoleon mentions a dream the two of them shared. We'll get there, don't worry. But Alphonse cuts him off, telling him that dream is impossible. Napoleon reminds Alphonse of how the two of them met, something that could easily be seen as impossible. We learn that when he was just a little French boy, Napoleon saw a fiery ball fall down from the sky and crash into the earth. He followed the smoke trail and found where it landed. There he discovered a big metal pod with a cache of eggs inside that were all shattered, except for one, Alphonse. Napoleon hid the metal pod in the woods and took the egg home to raise it as his own. Growing up, Napoleon was a fucking loser. He had no one to call a friend. That was until the egg hatched. Even though he had to hide him in secret, the two grew up as best friends, and as they got older, and more curious, as teenage beings are wont to do, they became lovers. Softening Alphonse, Napoleon brings up their shared dream again. He wants to start repairing the big metal pod Alphonse crashed in all those years ago, so they can escape this rotten earth forever and head back to Alphonse's home planet. But in order to do that, Alphonse reminds him, they would need a metric ton of uranium to properly propel the craft into hyperspace. And if that did happen, they risk exploding the entire Earth, because that's just how uranium works. Alphonse doesn't want to hurt anyone, especially a planet that he's lived on for his whole life, and insists that the idea of going back to his home planet should just stay a dream.
I dream of a place I can parade you through the square, kiss you on the promenade, put a flower in your hair. Darling, it would be so spiffy, but this world's proved far too tricky for our love. I dream of a place where everybody's nice. No one ever judges, no one ever fights. Well, sure it isn't perfect, but I think that it'd be worth it if we tried to find. Oh, so it goes. This world is in time, our team. Oh, but I know that somewhere the grass is green. It might not be where we are today, but we can dream. I dream of a place that no human's ever been, a planet in the cosmos where everybody looks like me. They'll tell their buddy Fonzie that they've missed him oh so fondly all this time, all this time. Oh, so it goes. This world is in time, our team. Oh, but I know that somewhere the grass is green. It might not be where we are today, but we can dream. Oh, I see it clear in my mind, us flying high up in the sky, on our way to a magical place where we can be who we truly are. Oh, so it goes. Nothing life is guaranteed, but oh, heaven knows but we can't wait to be free. It might not be where we are today, but we can dream. It might not be where we are today, but we can
Alphonse and Napoleon tuck themselves into bed to dream once more. The two wake abruptly the next morning to the sounds of Madame Stonk banging loudly on the door. She informs Napoleon that he is late for his monthly Le Brunch du Jour. She then tells him hundreds of guests are downstairs waiting for his arrival, despite him drowning a bunch of orphans in croissant dough just days prior. Could the people of France be giving him a second chance? Alphonse retreats to his typical hiding spot as he watches Napoleon excitedly get ready. Maybe this is the day where it all turns around for old Napoleon. He takes a deep breath as he prepares to descend the royal staircase to make his grand entrance into the brunch. Does this place stink? Does this place maybe rule?
Monsieurs et mademoiselles, may I present to you His Imperial Holiness, first of his name, King of the Andals and Mother of Dragons, Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte!
Time to say goodbye to hate and derision. Oh, sexy Lord, they finally sees a vision. Oh, at long last, these fucking losers are sing sad and cool. Oh, this place rules. Yeah!
Trevor, Napoleon's arch-rival, greets him at the bottom of the stairs. Trevor offers peace, admitting that he was perhaps too hard on Napoleon. The two shake hands and make loose plans to hang out one-on-one soon and just kind of bro out. Maybe this could be the start of a beautiful friendship. Trevor points Napoleon to the stage where he is set to make his opening remarks. Napoleon greets the crowd full of socialites and dignitaries as they munch on their brunches and delivers a special shout-out to the day's special guest brunch chef, renowned Italian brunch artist, Chef Boyardee. Napoleon begins to lay out his vision for the country to his distinguished guests, but before he can get too far, tragedy strikes. Trevor betrays Napoleon, pulling on a hidden rope that releases gallons of marinara and meatballs upon Napoleon's head. The audience erupts in laughter, including the traitorous Chef Boyardee. Trevor admits to Napoleon that the only reason people showed up to the event was because he promised them he was going to completely humiliate him. Napoleon couldn't really think they were all there in earnest after drowning so many people, especially orphans, in croissant dough. Red-faced and teary-eyed, Napoleon storms out of the ballroom and begins to seethe.
You cannot degrade me as you please. You cannot befoul my greatest deeds. You cannot discard me like I'm scum. I am not the vermin you've become. Oh, yeah. You cannot endure the pain I felt. You cannot survive the cards you've dealt. You cannot dissuade me from my dreams. I am not as toothless as it seems. Tired of trying to persuade. Sometimes you get lay into bed you've made. Now's the time when I finally
of the light. I will use your cheers to fuel my spite. I will see a future you will not. You could never dream the fate you've wrought. If only you could let me get my way, you wouldn't have met your judgment day. Now's the time when I finally make some pay. I know we have to do this, but I still wish so many people didn't have to die. Fonzie, I promise that we're gonna be okay. It's dark, but it's the only way. Now's the time when we finally make some pay. Napoleon, I love you, but doesn't this seem like a little much? Do you want to spend the rest of your life hiding? If we just find some random place in the countryside to hide out, they will find us, and they will kill us. I just want to be with you, Napoleon. That's all that matters. Hey, me too. The only thing that matters is I get to be with you. But don't you want to be someplace that you can be you? That's why I suggest a planetary switcheroo. You and I in the rocket ship, that's all I want to do. Life doesn't have to be so scary. On your home planet, we can get married. I'm done trying to just survive. I want to give us a chance to thrive. I want to let you roam free, baby. That's where I want to be, baby. Fonzie, can't you see, baby? It's all about you and me, baby. Okay, guess I see, baby. I understand what you mean, baby. It's all about being free, baby.
Alphonse decides to agree to his lover's plan to escape Earth in search of his home planet, even if it means obliterating the human race for good. But they still need one more thing: uranium. Napoleon informs Alphonse of a source he has in the United States who said they'd be able to provide them with what they need for a price. Luckily, France has something of immense interest to the United States. Napoleon sends a telegram to the United States. Upon its reception, Abraham excitedly runs to deliver the message to Thomas and his brain trust.
From His Imperial Greatness, Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte I. Stop. Hello, Thomas. Season's greetings. I'd like to invite you to a little meeting. Stop. Let's have a bite, sing and dance. And maybe, just maybe, you'd like to buy Louisiana from France. Stop. Buy Louisiana from France.
Is this the day I thought would never come?
Is this little Frenchman dumb?
Are my ears deceiving? Abraham, keep reading.
Right. Yes, I'm afraid it is quite true. France is sticking a for sale sign in the bayou. Stop. There's no catch to be caught. We're just selling it off. And you're just the ones we want to sell it to. Stop. Can you believe it, Mr. President? You're gonna buy Louisiana from France.
This is it. My something wonderful. Let's get packing, everybody. The crew's going to Weezyana.
pretty day, such a perfect day to buy some land. I'm psyched to let you all know I'm gonna buy Louisiana from France.
He's gonna buy Louisiana from France.
Oh yes, it's true, Napoleon was clear. He said he's hopping on a boat from Versailles. Wish me the best of luck, cause Louisiana's what I'm gonna buy.
Yes, Louisiana's what he's gonna buy.
You really did it, Thomas.
Thank God you came around.
I think it's safe to say you're the coolest guy in town.
Trust me, I just wanna make you proud.
Louisiana, all your troubles just don't matter. Leave all that you used to be behind. Breakfast muffins in the bayou, be the shining light that guides you to the land of your new lease of life.
Darling, I couldn't be more proud. You have a shot at everlasting glory. I can't believe you're gonna buy the Louisiana Territory.
Yes, it's such a miracle, as if it's been written into the stars.
The best is yet to come, cause Louisiana is gonna be ours.
Yes, Louisiana is gonna be ours.
Yes, you've been given the opportunity today.
To double the size of the US of A.
Now that's something pretty freaking wonderful, I'd
We go to Louisiana, pack your sunscreen and pajamas. The future has never been so clear. Lots of different food to try, etouffee and jambalaya. The day we've been waiting for is here.
I'm gonna buy Louisiana. I'm gonna buy Louisiana. Now I'm off to Louisiana. Now I'm off to show the best of me. So wish me luck on my star-spangled voyage to manifest my The U.S. and French delegations meet at a courthouse in Baton Rouge to finalize the deal for the purchase of the Louisiana Territory. Thomas presses Napoleon on his suspicious reasons for selling the territory for such a low price. Napoleon retorts that the territory has become quite the financial burden, and France simply can't afford to look after it properly. Skeptical, Thomas decides to agree to purchase the territory. After all, doubling the size of the United States would make him look really good and cool. Their legal teams go to the other room to draw up the documents to finalize the purchase, leaving the two leaders alone. I had given up. I thought my luck was broken, but I held on to that wish. I had to keep on hoping, 'cause hope can act as kindling, and kindling helps catch fire. And fire emits light waves, and light keeps us inspired. Inspiration fuels us, fuel comes from dinosaurs, and dinosaurs are like my fear.
'cause they're not here anymore. Everybody wants to do something wonderful. I think I just found my something right now. My whole life till now has just been wonderful, but something wonderful is happening for me. Who would have ever thought that I would end up here? They called me a failure. Now I watch them from the stratosphere. I watched them all doubt me. I sat by as they hesitated. They'll see I'm capable of so much more, that I'm chronically underestimated. I wasn't thought of as a doer, only thought to be a thinker. But I refuse to let another moment slip right through my fingers. 'Cause fingers cling to pens, and pens often have quills, and quills are found on birds, and bird mouths are called bills. Yes, and bills can become laws. Laws are meant to regulate, and I can't help but feel that we both done something great, something swell, something wonderful. Everybody wants to do something wonderful. I think I just found my something right now. My whole life till now has just been wonderful, but something wonderful is happening for me. For me. For me. I have made this purchase. I sure hope it's worth it to my country and myself. Wonderful. I spent my whole life loving this place. To what I haven't done beneath my face. Now I got it all, but when I did it, what I did, something good, something fantastic, something big, something grand, something drastic. Finally do something wonderful. Mr. Jefferson, Mr. Bonaparte, here are your quills. The document is ready to be signed. Okay, here I go. Well, here goes nothing. Congratulations, gentlemen. This purchase has been made.
Everybody wants to do something wonderful.
Thomas hands Napoleon a briefcase full of $15 million in cash. Thomas has found his something wonderful, and Napoleon's vicious plan to doom the earth is in motion. Act 2. A janitor in his early 60s enters the stage, sweeping with his trusty broom. He is startled by everyone in the audience and tells them to go home, the show's over. After a beat, he admits he was only joking and starts to succinctly recap the plot of Act 1. He applauds the audience for supporting live theater and keeping the arts alive. As he's walking off the stage, he trips and begins to have a heart attack. 2 EMTs in modern clothing begin attending to him and continue attending to him throughout the entire next musical number. New Orleans, Louisiana. The year is now 1804. Thomas Jefferson, Sally, and his posse attend the grand opening of a courthouse as they take in the sights of the new American Louisiana.
With the power vested in me, I, Thomas Jefferson, declare this courthouse of the United States of America open for business.
What a fine day to be in Louisiana. Who you used to be just doesn't matter. Sure, it may be cloudy and gray, it's still a wild, wonderful Louisiana day. Lots of fabulous foods in Louisiana. Gumbo and hush puppies fried in batter. Muffaletas and sweet beignets. What a succulent, beautiful Louisiana day. What a fine day to be in Louisiana. Opportunity served on a golden platter. Let the swamp air blow your troubles away on this heavenly humid Louisiana day. Thank you so very much, Mr. President. This land you purchased here is simply heaven sent. Napoleon must have lost his mind. 'Cause we'll be loving Louisiana for a long, long time. For a long, long time. For a long, long time.
So lovely to be in Louisiana, Louis, where you can let your heart lead the way. Oh, how lucky are we to have life, liberty, in pursuit of happiness on display on this gorgeous Louisiana day. Out here in Weezyana, everything is breezyana. Opportunities, Louisiana, everywhere you turn. I am so happy, Louisiana, that we get to be Louisiana, living in Louisiana. Out here in Louisiana, everything is breezyana. Opportunities, Louisiana, everywhere you turn. I am so happy, Louisiana, that we get to be Louisiana, living in Louisiana.
On this gorgeous Louisiana day.
Some local New Orleans townsfolk invite the squad and Sally to a happening party that's taking place that night. The Zydeco Gumbo Crawfish Jamboree, featuring local legend Voodoo Christopher. The gang is incredibly excited to attend, except for Ben, who respectfully passes as he has some, business to attend to. Jefferson and his crew enter a raucous club on a steamboat. The place has a beautifully raw and exuberant energy that is new and exciting to them. Suddenly, the lights go down. Are we being attacked? Intern Abe asks. A spotlight hits the MC, who introduces the one and only Voodoo Christopher.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Voodoo Christopher, and I'm gonna sing you a song about my gator. swamp where he was out looking for a little on y'all. Gave the don't took out a little pouch, took out the beignet, pop it in his mouth. Got the Bayou Blues.
I got the Bayou Blues.
Whoa, I got the Bayou Blues.
I got the Bayou Blues.
I need a belly full of crawfish and that two-faced shake these Bayou Blues away. Now we was out swapping on my daddy Fambo. Gator ate up on my gumbo. Then the witch popped in a voodoo hat, leaned right up on my ear, shouted, "Who's that?" I got the Bayou Blues.
I got the Bayou Blues.
Yeah, I got the Bayou Blues.
I got the Bayou Blues.
I need a belly full of crawfish and that two-faced shake these Bayou Blues away. All right, y'all, I'm gonna need you to repeat after me. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Come on, come on.
Come on, come on.
Now go, go.
Now go, go.
Big ol' finger piddle.
Big finger piddle.
Shake the bone boo.
Shake it on boo.
Flug it bug bug.
Plug it bug bug.
Bayou, bayou.
Bayou, bayou.
Ha ha. Y'all got that Bayou Blues now, huh?
Wow, he's so incredible. You're telling me.
Well, crawdads and crawl mamas, we have a special guest in the crowd this evening. We're so honored to have him here. Please give a round of applause to our new president, Mr. Thomas Andrew Jefferson.
Oh, please. You're all so kind. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, now, y'all, I don't mean to put you on the proverbial spot, as it were, but I'd be so very deeply honored if you came up here and did a little dance with Voodoo Christopher.
Oh, no, I couldn't possibly. Oh, God. Thomas, you have to. It's Voodoo Christopher.
Come on now, brother. What do you say?
Sally, you know I can't dance. Just trust me, Thomas. You've got this. All right, to heck with it.
There he is now. President Thomas Jefferson, everybody.
You're very talented.
What?
Never mind.
Well, let's dance, shall we?
Oh, goodness. What the? Whoa!
Great googly moogly, Tommy. Look at you go.
I'm doing it! I'm doing it!
All right now. Now you.
Okay.
Now me.
All right.
Now you.
Okay.
All right. Now, got the Bayou Blues. Thomas Jefferson, ladies and gentlemen.
Bayou Blues.
Whoa, I got the Bayou Blues.
I got the Bayou Blues.
I need a belly full of crawfish and that two-faced shake these Bayou Blues away. Ha ha, that's what I'm talking about. Let's tell him one more time. I need a belly full of crawfish and that two-faced shake these Bayou Blues away.
Thomas and Sally are invited backstage after Thomas's spontaneous tap dance with Voodoo Christopher brings the house down. While coming down from the high, Thomas realizes that he has yet again completely voided his bowels. He realizes that the mysterious power that has influenced him at so many points in his life, most importantly when he wrote the Declaration of Independence, has invaded his mind once more. Voodoo Christopher joins them backstage after finishing his set and pulls Thomas aside, trying to ignore the poop and pee puddle on the floor. He thanks Thomas for joining him on stage and commends his courage. Voodoo then looks Thomas dead in the eye and tells him that if he's ever in a pickle, no matter where in the world he is, to sing "When the Saints Go Marching In," and he will appear. On their way out of the steamboat, Thomas confides in Sally for the first time about this mysterious power that takes over his body and mind at so many important points in his life. Sally dismisses the perplexing force as simply another manifestation of his genius. Meanwhile, in the swamplands of Baton Rouge, Napoleon and Alphonse are making their way to the uranium load that they were promised, towing an Oregon Trail-styled covered wagon containing the metal escape pod that they intend to fuel with uranium. Napoleon mentions that this source was able to find enough uranium to fuel 10 of their ships. Soon the two realize they're lost and become frustrated about the directions, until none other than Benjamin Franklin emerges from under the shade of the covered wagon. He informs them that they are just about there, and all that's left for them to traverse is the infamous spooky forest. Benjamin demands his payment for the intel he gave Napoleon. Napoleon shrugs him off and throws him the same briefcase full of money that he received from Thomas in exchange for the Louisiana Territory. Benjamin takes off back to New Orleans on a BMX bike. Napoleon and Alphonse question whether Ben has led them astray, but ultimately decide to take their first steps into the spooky forest.
Welcome into the spooky forest. Hope you are prepared to die. No matter how frightened you might get, you better not close your eyes. Did you know that trees have skeletons and the branches are their bones? The forest is full of Frankensteins and imports of ghouls and ghouls. Spooky forest, spooky forest, tricks and torment, spooky forest.
What is this place?
It's the spooky forest, I guess.
Napoleon, we have to turn back. This is the most scared I've ever been.
Come on, it's only a little further. We have to keep going.
When you're inside the spooky forest, you can't help but quake with fear. It is very hard to navigate, and it smells terribly weird.
Bats are flying everywhere.
I just soiled my underwear.
All the animals here are poisonous. They will make your teeth fall out. Snakes and bugs and werewolves and mummies, monsters of all kinds of found. Spooky forest, can't ignore it. Spooky forest.
Napoleon, where did everybody go?
I do not know. Wow, this place really is spooky. Hold on a second. What is that thing? I'm the park ranger of the spooky forest. Who goes there and what do you seek? I'll grant you passage if I deem you worth it. Now stand before me and speak.
The park ranger of the spooky forest is a horrifying presence, with 10 red eyes, a gaping maw with 7 rows of teeth, and khaki cargo shorts. Napoleon and Alphonse shudder in terror as the park ranger of the spooky forest questions their presence in his domain. Napoleon lies to the beast, saying they are simple travelers, but the park ranger sees through him. Napoleon finally admits their true intentions, to find the uranium lode on the other side of the forest. The monster snaps and refuses them passage, for the uranium lode on the other side of the forest belonged to his stepmom, who is actually really nice, and it's the last thing he has to remember her by. Thunder cracks as the park ranger strikes Napoleon once with one of his gigantic, slimy tentacles. Alphonse looks on in horror as the park ranger strikes Napoleon again, bloodying him. Alphonse is overcome with anger. As the park ranger winds up for the death blow, Alphonse lets out a scream of epic proportions and accesses a telekinetic power, stopping the park ranger in his tracks. Surprised but focused, Alphonse uses his newfound power and telekinetically tosses the park ranger into the depths of the spooky forest. Napoleon and Alphonse are both shocked at what has transpired, but before they can get a chance to speak, a tornado descends from the raging storm above them and sucks them up. The stage goes black. Back in New Orleans, Thomas's delegation finds themselves with a free afternoon after Benjamin doesn't show for a meeting that his presence is required for. Thomas perks up and says, "I know what we can do. We can play baseball!" The men rip off their garb, revealing sequined baseball uniforms, and take to the field.
Baseball tonight. The time has come, the night is here, and
it out of the park. I feel like the man. It bounced and bounced and went over the fence. What a lucky guy I am. Easy there, I don't mean to burst your bubble, but that right there they call the ground rule double. It doesn't count as a score, but not all is lost, yes I assure. Walk to second base as your reward. Yeah. I wish you could've hit a homer today. To be honest, I'm kinda sad. Well, cheer up, buddy, baby, it's okay. Second base isn't that bad. You hit a ground rule double, ground rule double, ground rule double, yeah. Ground rule double, ground rule double, ground rule double, yeah. Hey, Mr. Shortstop, catch that ball. Tag that runner, then throw that ball. Hey, Mr. Shortstop, look at me. We're playing baseball tonight. Hey, Mr. Shortstop, state your case. You're positioned right between first and second base. Hey, Mr. Shortstop, here it goes. We're playing baseball tonight. I can't wait to watch him play a baseball game. He's a superstar, I have no doubt. I want to sip on a cold Pilsner beer while Mr. Shortstop tags a runner out. Hey, Mr. Shortstop, look alive from inning 1 through inning 9. Hey, Mr. Shortstop, God is real. We're playing baseball tonight. Popeye, it's your time. Time to shine, shine so bright. Open your glove and open your heart. We're playing baseball tonight. Baseball, baseball, baseball. We're playing baseball tonight. Good call, you're watching the game and monitoring it for fairness. Good call, you got it right. Your baseball acumen is apparent. A ball, a strike, an RBI. The batter gets hit by the ball. An expert umpire knows these terms and the differences between them all. Good call, you're watching the game and monitoring it for fairness. Good call, you got it right. Your baseball acumen is apparent. You create and enforce all the rules of each game, each one different than the last. You focus on the rules in hopes of quieting the tragic nightmares of your troubled past. Good call,
Strike 1.
good call,
Strike 2.
good call,
Strike 3.
good call,
You're out of here. Chip Dribbles reporting live here from Emeril Lagasse Memorial Stadium, right here in New Orleans, Louisiana, with my trusty co-host, Galileo Gump. Thanks, Chip. What a night at the ballpark. The founding fathers taking on the home team, the Louisiana Leprechauns. This is what baseball dreams are made of. 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, bases loaded, and the founding fathers are down by 3. A grand slam here would clinch a victory for this fledgling franchise from Charlottesville, Virginia. Thomas Jefferson is stepping up to the bat. He typically struggles in situations like this, but let's see if he can bring everybody home. And the first pitch, strike! A wide miss. Oh, brother, here we go again. Come on, Jeffy, you got this. Here comes the second pitch. Foul ball deep into left field. Jefferson truly looks like a fucking piece of dog shit out there, Chip. Dude, seriously, chill out.
Oh, darling. Oh, I have to do something.
It all comes down to this, folks. A full count. It either clinches the victory for the Founding Fathers or sends them back to Charlottesville empty-handed. No, not again. This can't be happening again.
I'm sure you will do a good job.
It's been a tough season for Jefferson.
Jefferson truly looks like a fucking piece of dog shit out there, Chip.
My gator done ate up all my catfish.
And he's done it! Founding Fathers win! Founding Fathers win!
What the?
And it's such a shame, but ooh, we won the game. Ooh, we won the game. We tried our best and we can't complain, 'cause ooh, we won the game. How will I tell him my long kept deep dark secret? How will I tell him that I'm the peculiar voice in his mind? Will he take his love away? Or will he let me stay when he learns I'm not a simple girl? That I come from such a complex world. I don't know what I'm to do. I'm wrecked, I'm over, I'm screwed.
And now is every baseball fan's favorite time of the night, when both teams come together to sing the national baseball anthem.
When the right fielder makes an incredible catch, when you're noshing on peanuts and Cracker Jacks, when you're sitting in the stands with an ice cold beer, when the umpire says you're out of here. Each other on the ass, when you sing the "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" song, when the bathroom line is 3 miles long, when the batter gets hit by a lightning fast pitch, when the shortstop is the base runner his pitch, when the air outside feels oh so right, that's how you know we're playing baseball
After the game, Sally congratulates Thomas on his big win, but he is clearly upset and also stinks of poop. He confides in Sally that he knows the same mysterious power that he's mentioned to her before helped him win the game, and that makes him feel like a total fraud. Thomas feels that he is unable to take credit for anything wonderful that he's ever done. Sally goes silent. Thomas becomes angry because he feels like she doesn't believe him. Sally struggles to get any meaningful words out in response. Thomas grows insecure and impatient and storms away. Napoleon and Alphonse awake, barely alive on the other side of the spooky forest. They struggle to make sense of what just happened. They search the area and find the escape pod intact, only slightly damaged. They don't see any uranium anywhere. Did Benjamin in fact lead them astray? They feel defeated and stupid. Napoleon kicks the ground in frustration, revealing a green glowing substance underneath a thin layer of dirt. This is it, the motherlode of uranium they were looking for. They look out on a Wonka-esque landscape with glowing uranium berries growing on trees and a creek of glowing green radioactive goo. They frolic and play in their uranium. They hold their breath as they load the uranium into the escape pod's fuel slot in an attempt to power it on. It stays dormant until Napoleon kicks it in frustration, and it powers on. Eureka! It works! The pod lights up and the turbines begin to whir. The two joyfully celebrate their success with a song.
So let us say sayonara to the world that let us down. Big old goodbye, Nora, to the earthbound shitheads, clowns, to all the buttholes, idiots, meanies, and dicks, to all the bastards, losers, morons, and pricks. Don't hold your breath, yeah, try not to miss us. We're busting out and we ain't taking you with us. Yeah, let us say sayonara to the world that showed us hate. A big old goodbye, Nora, to the entire human race, to all the Portuguese, Polish, pranksters, and To all the Danes, the Dutch, the damsels and dudes, it seems that this is our final farewell. Enjoy eternity rotting in hell.
Shibbity-dibbity-ribbity-doo. Hey, tell me, Fonzie, what we're gonna do? We're gonna ascend in our rocket ship. Before you know it, we'll be gone.
Is that right?
When we hit light speed, it's gonna set off a cataclysmic bomb. The explosion's gonna be atrocious and all of Earth will die. But we're gonna go find my home planet and live out our dream life.
Don't hold your breath, yeah, try not to miss us. We're busting out and we ain't taking you with us. We're busting out and we ain't taking you with us.
Sally is laying in bed alone. A beeping emerges from deep within her bedside table. She pulls out what looks like a bulky golden iPad and views something that she cannot believe. At first, she seems happy, elated even, but her expression quickly turns to horror. She bolts to Thomas's office and insists that he call a meeting immediately. Thomas sees her clear distress and summons his cohort by producing a collapsible flute from his breast pocket and playing a jaunty little melody. Sally shows the men a video on her golden tablet of Napoleon and Alphonse singing the bridge of the song Sayonara with no backing music, in which they detail their evil plan. The men are beyond shocked at what they are hearing and seeing. Benjamin looks the most shocked of all, frozen in dread. Thomas interrogates Sally about how she got this information. She deflects, attempting to gain motion on a plan to stop Napoleon from carrying out his wicked scheme. Thomas refuses to do anything until Sally comes clean about who she really is. Sally finally concedes and takes a step back from the men as she is shrouded in heavenly light. She morphs into the form of a regal Vublarian woman with lavender skin and long platinum blonde hair. Esmeralda, the Space Witch! She tells the men the story of how her and her eggs were separated while she was fleeing a genocidal war on her home planet, and that her and Alphonse are the very last of their species. The golden tablet she had was a salvaged part of the communications deck of her escape pod that she programmed to alert her if any other Vublarian technology was used within Earth's atmosphere. When Alphonse's pod was powered on, it transmitted a video from the security system of Napoleon and Alphonse detailing their plan. A brutal realization dawns on Thomas. "It was you," he says. He realizes that the mysterious power overtaking him at all of the pivotal moments of his life could have only been her. He is heartbroken. She tells him that she only did it because she saw his potential and only wanted to help. She tells him that she worked her magic from the shadows until she eventually came up with the character of Sally, and she couldn't be more sorry for lying to him. He can't believe what he is hearing. He takes a moment to himself.
That French animal, I've proven myself to be quite charlatanical. Now the world will be reduced to debris, all because of me. My girlfriend is an alien who's been controlling me this whole time. But the decision to give Napoleon that cash, well, that was mine. Game over, evil has finally won. I am an nincompoop, I am nothing but scum. The forecast is feeling rather thunderful. Guess this is what I get for trying to be wonderful. I've been inside it's your brain. You're just as brilliant as anyone, but your kindness and your spirit are second to none. You may have made some mistakes, but who hasn't made a few oopsies? Darling Thomas, you're so wonderful to me. I made a mess, and yet I still fell short. I finally found a partner I can trust. Now that's turned to dust. Plus a stinky Frenchman has hoodwinked my son. I've led another race into extinction. I shouldn't have tried to be full of wonder. You've been inside my brain. What you can do amazes me. We were born on different planets, but we're still a family. You may have made some mistakes, but we make a pretty great team. Esmeralda, you're so wonderful to me, to me.
The two realize their common goal of putting a stop to Napoleon and spring into action. Esmeralda pulls out her golden tablet and gleans that the signal came from the general area of Baton Rouge. She guesses that they only have about 24 hours until the pod is ready for launch. It could take them weeks to cover that much ground. They start to feel overwhelmed, as if they'll never find them. Abe points out that Benjamin Franklin has been frozen solid in the corner this whole time. Abe shakes him out of his state of shock. Ben tries to act extremely casual, but it's obvious to the men that he knows something. After much pressure and a lot of bad lies, Ben concedes that he knows exactly where the two are. He reveals that he gave them the intel as to where to find the uranium in exchange for the money that Napoleon earned from the Louisiana Purchase. Embarrassed, he admits that he intended to eventually use the money to fake his own death and visit Japan, a place he finally admits he has never been. He promises he didn't think it would be possible for them to carry out their plan, especially since he sent them through some ridiculous forest that they didn't even need to go through. Thomas is beyond irate. He tells Benjamin something along the lines of, "I ought to kill you like a dog," like 3 or 4 times during this confrontation. Esmeralda takes matters into her own hands and reads Ben's mind to verify that he's telling the truth. The crew mobilizes on Napoleon and Alphonse. The next day, Napoleon and Alphonse are putting the final touches on their ship. It looks visibly more souped up than the last time we saw it, with streamers taped on the sides and a fresh coat of paint. Napoleon gleefully loads their belongings into the craft as Alphonse loads raw uranium into a green, glowing hatch. They are nearly ready for their departure. A voice is heard in the distance.
Bonaparte!
A shirtless Thomas Jefferson emerges on horseback, donning a sick headband and carrying a big American flag with his free hand. Alphonse nervously enters the escape pod to hide from the confrontation. Thomas tells Napoleon to stand down and step away from the escape pod. Napoleon refuses. A small fleet of archers and crossbowmen appear from behind the trees in the swamp. Napoleon isn't impressed. He taunts the archers to shoot at him, and the archers fire on Thomas's command. Alphonse lunges out of the escape pod in the nick of time and uses his cool new telekinetic powers to stop the arrows in midair. Alphonse releases and the arrows all fall to the ground pathetically. Napoleon taunts Jefferson for bringing such a meager supply of soldiers, but Thomas has another big trick up his sleeve. He whistles with his fingers in his mouth, summoning Esmeralda's arrival on horseback. Abe follows quickly behind her with a bound and gagged Benjamin Franklin on his backside. Alphonse, shocked, mutters, "Mom, it can't be. My child," she says. Alphonse runs to embrace his long-lost mother. She consoles him. He excitedly invites her to join them in the escape pod on a trip back to their home planet. Napoleon softly interjects, saying, "It's going to be like super cramped in there with 3 of us." Esmeralda informs him that there is no more Voublar to go back to. She gives him a quick backstory on the war with the Garlaukins, Alphonse's father, Crythar, and how she has spent the last many years looking for him. Alphonse is dejected, but more than thrilled to have been reunited with his mother. He tells Napoleon that he wants to stay on Earth. He wants to try to build something beautiful together on this planet. Napoleon snaps. He rants about how everything in this world has been taken from him. His post, his respect, his dignity, his happiness, and now, his love. He can't believe that after all he's done for Alphonse, he wants to switch it up just like that. He vows to take off in the ship whether or not there is any planet to go to. He knows his only threats to his escape are Esmeralda and Alphonse, so he brandishes a pistol from his waistband and shoots a bullet into each of their hearts. He enters the escape pod and initiates the launch sequence. Thomas screams as Esmeralda's body falls lifeless onto the ground. Thomas has lost his dearest love and the battle for humanity. He hears Benjamin Franklin desperately trying to get his attention through his gagged mouth. Thomas rips Benjamin's gag off and says, "I ought to kill you like a dog," again, but Ben interrupts. "I know how you can disable the escape pod." Thomas begs him to elaborate. Benjamin tells him that if he can throw some kind of leathery projectile right into the fuel slot of the pod, it will cause a chemical reaction with the uranium and disable the craft, sending it crashing back down to Earth safely. "Abraham, fetch me my emergency baseballs, now!" Abraham produces 3 leathery spheres from his rucksack. 3 baseballs, 3 chances, no Esmeralda, no magic. He throws the first ball, misses. He throws the second ball, it lands in the swamp and is swallowed quickly by a snapping gator. Napoleon makes a taunting face from inside the escape pod. Napoleon is twisting levers, getting ready to blast off into hyperspace, dooming humanity for good, until Thomas throws the third ball. Time slows. Bullseye. Napoleon's ship silences and plops down pathetically into the swamp below. It catches fire after a few seconds, but Napoleon escapes from the main hatch as it slowly starts to sink into the swamp. Napoleon also catches fire and screams pathetically as he jumps into the swamp to extinguish the flames. The flames die and Napoleon laughs, vowing his revenge, but he is promptly attacked and dismembered by gators. Thomas collapses onto the ground and holds Esmeralda's limp body. He tells her, "We did it. You did it." The ensemble gathers around the two deceased Vaublarians as Thomas leads them in a traditional Louisianan prayer.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, how I want to be in that number. When the saints go.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, how I want to be in that number. When the saints go. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, how I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching.
Well, what do we have here?
Voodoo Christopher.
I heard y'all singing my song. Thought y'all might need some help.
Thanks, buddy. I think we might be too late on this one, though. Luckily, we were able to keep Napoleon from blowing up the entire Earth, but we lost some friends in the process.
Well, I'm truly sorry to hear that, Sheriff.
Thanks, Voodoo Christopher. Esmeralda and Alphonse finally found each other, and I just wish they got a little more time to spend together.
Well, perhaps I could be of some assistance. When the bayou sun sets and the gators jump the moon, the mud it starts a-flowing and the swamp magic starts to bloom. I soak up all that magic into this here wondermind, and I save it up to use in these darkest of times. So for saving this here swamp, I offer this merci beaucoup, the way only Voodoo Christopher knows how to. Stand back, they coming up now. Ha ha! That's that swamp magic. Catfish and po' boys, red beans and rice. Earth's just one big swamp, and we're all dying to survive. The gators won't stop coming, just gotta do what we can. Guess that's just what happens when you purchase Louisiana.
We find ourselves at Monticello, 1 month into the future. Thomas is helping Esmeralda replace a bandage over one of her wounds. Esmeralda congratulates Thomas on his earth-saving baseball throw. She teases him for finally doing something wonderful without her help and without crapping his pants, but assures Thomas that he's the most wonderful man she's ever met. Alphonse greets them. He's still gaining his strength back, but he couldn't have a bigger smile on his face. He commends Thomas and Sally for sticking together amidst the wild situation they found themselves in. He also mourns the death of Napoleon and the death of his home planet, Vublar. Esmeralda informs him that it actually doesn't have to be the end of their species. Vublarians don't have any risk for complications from inbreeding and are culturally very incestuous. The two aliens hug, then start to kiss, then start to fully make out. Thomas kicks the dirt with his hands in his pockets dejectedly. He understands that they must repopulate their species. The two aliens pause their makeout session and enthusiastically wave Thomas over to them as they begin to do a three-way makeout. Love is love, after all. Benjamin Franklin approaches. Thomas pulls himself away from the kiss while Alphonse and Esmeralda keep going at it. Ben thanks Thomas for pardoning him. Thomas commends Benjamin for coming through for his country when it mattered the most and tells Benjamin he has a surprise for him. Thomas pulls out a sash that says, "Ambassador to Japan" on it and drapes it over Ben. Ben is overjoyed and is not sure what to say until he ultimately thanks Thomas in a horribly offensive Japanese accent, prompting Thomas to remove the sash immediately. Abraham Lincoln and George Washington approach while on one of their world-famous walks. Thomas gives George the Presidential Medal of Freedom, and George remarks that he is pleasantly surprised by the honor, considering he wasn't even in the previous scene with the big fight and everything. Thomas promotes Abe from being an intern to being deputy vice president. "Who knows, maybe one day you'll be full president," Thomas winks. Abe thanks Thomas for giving him a shot. Thomas looks around at his team and remarks about how he couldn't be more grateful for the friends he has. He calls the team together to hold hands in fellowship.
Here we are, together at last. Our deceptive facades left in the past. Finally free, out in the open, with the family we have chosen. You've got me and I've got you too. A